Chad Harris with Riot's Windstone Data Center right here in Rockdale, Texas. So last week, I took time to explain the 4 curtailment periods, or the 4 CPs, June, July, August, and September, here in the Texas power market of ERCOT, where facilities that use large power have the opportunity to participate and actually reduce the power to help support the grid. Here at Riot's Data Center in Rockdale, Texas, we turned off 17 hours and 45 minutes last week alone. But this week it's different. I don't know if you can hear the wind in my microphone, but it's been really windy. And what does that mean? There's excessive wind power from West Texas. Actually, power prices at the spot market, meaning the power by the 15-minute interval, is actually much less this week. Therefore, we're not asked to curtail this week here at Riot's facility. And I think it's important because it shows you how valuable these facilities are. When the grid needs support, we turn off. When it doesn't, we continue to operate. And because the power prices are lower this week, it allows residential consumers to run their power as normal, not requiring facilities like this to curtail. I also noticed Building D's louvers are going in, so let's go take a look. So when I hear that grinding in this building, I know a couple things are happening. Our louvers for the outside of Building D are being installed. And I couldn't be more excited because louvers mean water walls. Water walls mean miners are gonna come on here soon. And you can see right over here, the louvers are starting to go in. And I love the way they look. These large walls are over 20 feet tall. So we're gonna have evaporative cooling on the inside. In Building A and B, they're only 12 feet tall. Through research, we learned that going 20 feet tall is the most optimal size for the water walls. And I can't wait. But let's head over to Building G, because there's a bunch of things going on over there this week. We're at the end of Building G. And as we walk along here, you can start to see that the crews are getting ready to get the concrete pads set for the remainder of our dry coolers. Our transformers are in, you start seeing the dry coolers come in, our switch gear is in, and we're gonna take a look and we're gonna go walk up. They're starting to test the last set of switch gear for this building, which is important because that means we're getting close to turning it on. So let's go take a look. So now we've walked up to the switchgear that's on Building G, and what you can see here is it's all been wired. They're actually disconnecting everything, and we actually have one of our testing teams here to make sure the integrity of the bus bar, all the connections are exactly right, because that ensures that this facility, when it goes live, we have no failure rates. So let's go take a look really close and see what they're up to. As you can see, the process of actually disconnecting everything and setting it aside so we can come in and do the testing, these are the critical things that are required in order to make sure that we meet all of our standards and that we provide the safest environment for our teams that work here. All right, so now we're at the front of Building G, and in this section, we've actually tested all this gear, and our 6 first dry coolers are installed, and we're already starting to install our water line. So we actually use a tool that binds the HDPE pipe together. It actually melts the pipe, and it is super duper strong. I guess that's the fancy way to say it. So this is the tool that we use to actually set the pipe up, and our teams are actually starting to run the pipe down along the building. That water actually pumps into these dry coolers and helps us cool the actual oil inside of the building. We use it as it's almost like a coolant or refrigerator or air conditioning for oil, and that's the best way to describe it. So what we're gonna do is also we're gonna walk up here and we're gonna see what the crews are doing in concrete just up the way. All right, so now we're in the next section. We have 4 more pads that are installed. We're gonna put 4 more dry coolers on here. They're wrecking the forms. In a few days, the coolers will be set. We'll get them hooked up to the pumps. We'll get the pumps installed, and again, continue on with our water line. And so then we'll have 10 dry coolers, and then we'll just get the last 10 dry coolers in, and this side of building G will be done. I gotta tell you, we have poured so much concrete out here. I've wanted to write my name in the concrete. So today, I think we're gonna do that. You know, because there's only one Giga Chad. It is June 15th. It is an incredible day here in Rockdale, Texas. And I just want to tell you, thank you for watching.